Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. I want to talk about these sensational headlines regarding the Boston Marathon bombing trial, which is a complete hoax because the bombing itself is a complete hoax. But I still remember the day it happened. I remember the headlines on the internet at the time. They were sensational headlines. They said that bloody limbs were all over the streets of Boston, people were legless, it was pure carnage. Maybe the worst scene in American history. And then after the video came out, you noticed that none of those images were shown. There was a video of a man running down the street who fell down. Turns out he was from nearby Seattle, Washington, strangely enough. But anyway, fast forward to now. Now not only can I see these headlines are bullshit, I can also see them in gematria and why they hyphenate crap like this. I could see bone. So check this out, Truth Seeker. This is the CNN story. Boston bombing survivor. I knew my legs were gone. I could see bone. So if you just take the time to do the gematria of this, you see that with the S exception, it sums to 66. This number that they love to code oh so much. It's like a religion. It's biblical. Most Bibles are of 66 books. The beginning of this nation, the number 66 is coded all over it. If you're asking, where? Please, go through my video catalog. I've done many important video posts. My older videos are just as current as my new ones. I try to make each video so that it's worthwhile for essentially ever. Because this pattern that I'm exposing, it's ongoing. These are all just pieces. The more you look at it, the more you understand the puzzle. And the majority of the people who watch these videos, they understand it more and more. This isn't a hoax what I'm showing. It's not to waste your time. It's to give you a new skill and enlighten you, to help you see the truth further. I know a lot of you read these headlines and go, what? Lou Lingsy? Who has that name? You know, it just doesn't sound like a real name, and it's because it's not. It's part of this hoax. Look at this in gematria. From the beginning of this video, I've been saying almost every hoax is coded with the number 33. In the case of the Boston Marathon bombing, it happened at 2:49 local time. Another way to say that is 11 minutes till 3. 11 till 3. 113. 11 times 3 is 33. That's another way they code 33. 311 and 113. USA sums to 311 in Pythagorean gematria, or becomes 311. In the terms of Massachusetts, where this happened, Massachusetts is one of 3 states with a 33 gematria. They are the first state, Delaware, the 50th and final state, Hawaii, and the 6th state, Massachusetts. Why Massachusetts? Because the numerology of 33 is 3 plus 3 equals 6. It was Patriots' Day when this happened. It was a date with a numerology of 32, like the word America in Pythagorean gematria. The numbers were right for this date. That's why it was chosen. It was also tax day, home of the Boston Tea Party, at least as we're told. Anyway, let's move on with this name. Lou is 12 plus 21, a lot like December 21st, sums to 33. With Pythagorean gematria, L is 1 plus 2 becomes 3, U is 2 plus 1 becomes 3, so it's even a coded 3-3. The name Lingizi. Oh, Truth Seeker, I made a mistake. This is really 77 because this I's not here, so we're subtracting 9, so it's not 86, it's 77. 33 plus 77 is 110, like the word president. The World Trade Centers were 110 stories tall. They were proposed and approved by the Rockefellers. The name Rockefeller sums to 110. David Rockefeller approved it. Nelson Rockefeller, the 49th governor, who had a life number of 33, approved them. And the nickname Twin Towers summed to 49, like the 49th governor, a Rockefeller, that they were approved under. So this name's really 110, not 119, but both 110 and 119 both have numerology of 11 and finally 2, so they're related. My mistake. Really a 77, not an 86. Both very significant numbers, though. Think about Flight 77 into the 77-foot tall Pentagon. You see how closely it all links up. The name Lou Lingisi with Pythagorean gematria sums to 56, like the word president with the S exception. So we have this double president connection. Rockefeller is also 56 and 110. Makes you wonder if Rockefellers write these narratives. This is Lou Lingisi's birthday, a very curious birthday. 8/17/89, that's a date with a numerology of 114. JFK was shot from 411 Elm Street. The word assassin equals 411 in Jewish gematria. Of course, 11 times 4 is 44, like the word kill. The World Trade Centers opened April 4th. Of course, the Boston Marathon bombing was the worst act of domestic terrorism since 9/11. That's why I keep making all these 9/11 references, showing how all these numbers translate. Also in numerology, this date, 8/17/89, 8 is 8, 1 plus 7 becomes 8, 8 plus 9 becomes 17, 1 plus 7 becomes 8. So this birthday is also coded 888, another number they love to code. The country was established in 1776. That's 888 times 2. George Washington equals 88. Uncle Sam equals 88. Number representing the infinite. I think these people think they're going to go on and on forever doing this. I say, no way. It must end. We can end this. We can see through their hoax a little bit clearer now. Everybody doing this kind of work is helping bring clarity to the picture. We need clarity. We need action. We need to overthrow this. We shouldn't have to live in a world with lies of sensational headlines for the purpose of steering us, making us close our door, interact less with people and more with our television. We're all guilty of it, even me. We all are. But we're all victims of this world. This is what's going on. You know? Should do a post on the television. I got a lot to say about that one. All right, though, Truth Seeker. Until next time. Encore. Truth Seeker, I want to take you back to not long after the Boston Marathon bombing. I was in the lobby waiting to get my hair cut, and on the coffee table there was the latest issue of People magazine. And on that cover issue was a woman on crutches who had supposedly lost her leg in the Boston Marathon bombing. And in that issue were pictures of several smiling people who lost their legs. And if you read the article, every single person who lost their leg just had this incredibly positive, chipper attitude. Just like this picture right here, also from People magazine. I mean, look at how happy they are. They just lost their leg. Thumbs up. You know? And if you can recall, after Sandy Hook, Robbie Parker, right after his kids got shot, was on, television asking people to donate money on his Facebook page he already set up. That's obviously the natural parent reaction, to go set up a Facebook page to raise money for your child who just got shot 24 hours earlier. And also talking about how much he forgives the shooter. I mean, come on. When you watch all these fake stories, the way these actors speak about the events doesn't make sense. It's part of the giveaway. And so are things like this once you start to notice. I mean, just look at this. 47 shares. Let's see what happens if I reload it. 47 shares. It's probably always that way. It's probably been that way since it first got posted. They just got to put their number everywhere, Truth Seeker. 47. And this is People magazine. People is a 33 word in Pythagorean gematria, just like person, just like society, just like order. We have 33 vertebrae in our back. The magazine Newsweek also sums to 33, established in the year 33 at the bottom of the Great Depression. That red and black, like time. Time equals 47, the other number they love. Here we go. You know, this is what we're living in. And what's sad is, if I go in a room of average Americans and we start having a conversation about the Boston Marathon bombing, and I bring up what I bring up, a lot of people are going to get offended at first, and they're going to say I wear a tinfoil hat. They're going to say I should be ashamed of myself. Imagine if I got my leg blown off. You know, those are the kind of remarks people always make. They don't even want to listen. They'll just cut you off and start making these sensational remarks, just like these sensational headlines. This is how the programming works. Every day you look at your media, get sensational headlines, you start speaking sensationally yourself. You know, we live in a society where you talk about September 11th in a room of people, almost every room somebody's going to say they know somebody who saw the plane on September 11th. It's crazy. I know this because I've been debating about it for years. And I just think this cannot be. What, everybody knows somebody who saw the plane? No, it's just people want to participate in this. The lies take root. That's why we truth seekers, we have to turn the tide. We need the truth to take root. Because that has not happened for a long time. All right, until next time.